So hello and welcome back. We are back with our Dragonrider's Legacy Challenge. Things are kind of just bumbling along normally. Maybe we'll have Jemmy do a little socializing, see if he can meet anyone interesting at work. But other than that, we're just going to kind of let them live their lives. They've got a little bit of time before Ian moves out of the house and Jemmy becomes an adult, so he's got plenty of time before he has to do much. So we are going to work on his aspiration, which is to be a jack of all trades, and we are going to see if we can skill him up a little bit in this episode. So without further ado, let's jump in. Alright, as you see, it looks like everybody's just kind of snoozing right along. Well, actually, no, it looks like Ian's going to do some sit-ups, and who is that at the computer there? Is that Sean? Nope, Sean is asleep. Go down a level and see what's going on. Oh, Brent Hecking is visiting. Alright, I guess that kind of makes sense. Well, Ian Teen, you are doing pretty good. You're going to do a painting? Alright, sounds good. Sorka, how are you getting on? You need to go to bed. So we're going to send her upstairs and send her off to sleep. Looks like Jemmy will be home from work here fairly soon. He's at work till 11, so he's almost done. Brent is taking off and going home. Nice. Ian, I know that you're having a wonderful time, but you are stinky and quite sleepy. So you know what we're going to do? Let's just have you stop painting for now, go take a bath, and then go to bed. He is feeling quite full of himself. Not too bad. How is Jemmy getting on at work? Honestly, he's doing really, really good. It looks like we're on track for a promotion, so that is good. I think in his aspiration, he needs to achieve a level 5 in 5 different skills, and I think we were working on guitar and comedy because that also helps his job. So let's take a look there. Comedy, he is level 2. Guitar, he has hit level 5, so we will have him maybe work on that a little bit more. Oh, and look at that. He is now the opening act. That is fantastic. He'll be making an additional $14 an hour, so he is a absolutely fantastic future harper. He also got a stereo. Well, we will definitely put that in the house somewhere. And he works again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Alright, sounds good. How is he feeling? Honestly, he's feeling really, really good, so let's have him we have to pay our bills, so we will do that. And then maybe write some jokes for a little while. Seems pretty good. Once Ian gets out of the bathroom, we'll let him get in there and take care of his bladder needs. But we'll just have him write a few jokes, get all caught up on that, and see how he'll get on. Ian, you probably should get to bed, my dude. You have school in the morning. Off he goes. That is fantastic. Jemmy's like, I really have to pee. I know, my boy. I think that's his work task as well. I think. Yep. Nope, we already are complete on that. Aw, Duke wants a little bit of attention. So you know what? Why don't you use the bathroom, and then maybe we'll talk to Duke and give him a little bit of a pet, and then probably fill this feeder. And then we'll probably have him head to bed, and we will rejoin the family when they all wake up in the morning. Alright, well, morning has come, and Sean is awake. Looks like Sorka is also awake. Let's check and see how she's getting on. She's going to go empty the trash for us. She is feeling mighty fine, so maybe we will have her work a little bit more on her Lady of the Knits aspiration while our boys are asleep. So once she gets that trash empty, let's have her take a, no, not just a regular shower, silly. Let's have her take a thoughtful shower and see if we can get her inspired so she can start knitting. Higgy is joining us, at least in paw form. He is sitting over here purring. Sorka, you really should have put the trash in the trash can, my dear. Sean, do you have work today? Sean has work in 5 hours. I think he needs to get out here and maybe take care of these plants. It looks like we've got one there that needs to be evolved. Looks like that's about it, but let's go ahead and have him harvest everything. That should take care of his job thing that he needs to do. Yeah, that. And he and Jemmy both could use some skilling up in logic. Which, we do have a chess table, but it's outside, so if it's not raining, we will have them go and play a little bit of chess. Alright, Sorka, you are feeling quite inspired, so why don't we have you knit another, let's knit a sweater. Let's make, let's make a green then sweater. That sounds good. Jemmy is giggling in his sleep. Maybe he did meet someone special. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Awesome. Looks like she has... Nice. Now she has to knit while listening to music and sell something on Plopsy, which is something we have never tried. I'm sure she could manage it, though. How are our boys doing? Ian Teen is going to have to get up here soon, which is fine. We will have him use the restroom and get himself some leftovers once he wakes up. Jemmy's still over there just giggling in his sleep. Sean is off doing whatever he would like to do. Looks like he's still harvesting things. So, yeah. And Duke is off somewhere adventuring. Oh, Ian Teen is awake. He is feeling fine. He would like to level up in painting. We'll pin that one. And discuss color theory. We'll see about that. Take this back down to normal time. Did he do his homework? That is a good question. It's been a little while. He can do his extra credit work before school starts. And you know what? I think we're going to move Jemmy's stereo that he was given as part of his job and put it right here. And that way, Sorka can listen to music, and that will be part of her aspiration that she is working on now. Ian, if we get a chance, needs to go to a museum and admire some paintings. Ian Teen is also daydreaming while he eats. I've been there. Definitely. Don't think he's actually going to get that extra credit done before school, so we're just going to go ahead and X that out and let him do whatever he wants before school starts. Maybe he'll make us another painting. Jemmy, how are you getting on other than the fact that you're starving? You know what? Why don't you go ahead, get up, and you know what? Why don't you serve breakfast? Or have breakfast. Let's make some eggs and toast. That sounds nice and easy. You can get up and make that. And then we will work on those skills some more. And that might actually skill him up in his cooking as well. But I think what we're... Well, no, actually, Sean will be heading off to work here soon, so Jemmy might have to do logic on his own. And let's speed things up a little bit. Aw. Sean, how are you getting on? Yes, you should definitely go to work. He's feeling a little bit sad. He wants to try for a baby. If he does it on its own, he can do it on its own, but I'm not going to have them do that unless they choose to. But why are you feeling sad? He is feeling sad because he has the fear of unfulfilled dreams. He thinks someone is controlling his life. And Jemmy has reached cooking level 4. That is fantastic. And he's feeling really focused, so you know what? We are going to have him come over here and play a little bit of chess. Nice. Sorka has completed her knitting project, so maybe we will go ahead and have her list this one. It's not good quality, but you know what? She can list it on Plopsy anyway. Sorry. I'm all curled up on this chair and things are cramping. Sean has commandeered the guitar of Jemmy. Not doing the best with it, but you know, that's alright. He is off to work. Sorka, my dear, why don't you give... actually, you know what? Why don't you make another plant hanger? That seems like a good thing to do. Or, oh, we can knit poofs now. Let's knit a poof. That will be a lovely thing. You know what? Let's go colorful. Oh, she is angry. Why is she angry? She is angry because she thinks she's missing out. She wants to have a child. They are both Sean and Sorka are definitely thinking more kids, which actually lines up pretty good with the book Sorka. Let's have a little bit of classical music playing. We'll listen to the music while we're knitting, which should get us that goal. And let's see how Jemmy is doing up here. He is actually doing really good. Look at him playing chess. You go, Jemmy. He's like, yes, I am logical, I am musical, and I am funny. I can solve all of Pern's problems. We will leave him getting on with that. And it looks like Sean at work is feeling quite angry. Everybody's angry here lately. Well, life is not always the way you want it to be, is it? But it looks like Sorka is making her poof nicely, and she is in a much better mood. That is fantastic. Jemmy, do you have anything that you need to do before work? Work in 7 hours. You do need to level up in comedy, so as soon as maybe... There we go. We've hit logic level 5, so let's go ahead and let's write some more jokes. That should level up his comedy. Sorka, you have made us a poof, haven't you? Lovely. We will put this in the house. We'll put it right there. And you know what? You also made another plant hanger, so let's hang that up. Make things a little... No, that's a bad spot. Let's hang it up right there. That looks good. Sorka, how else are we going to do? Let's see. Let's listen to the classical music, and then we will sit here and knit. Let's knit another rug. We'll go with teal and green this time. There we go. And I think, yes, that did check that off, so hopefully that will check off another one of our boxes. Jemmy, how are you doing, my little classical joke star? Definitely need to get a bath before work, and hey, we have leveled up. Nice. So when he goes to work tonight, he should be well on track. And we just need one more skill up to level 5, which I think, how are we doing on comedy? It'll be a few days for that. Do we have anything that's closer? Actually, we could probably work on regular writing after we let him use the restroom and take a bath. Should Ian Teen invite over Susanna? You know, why not? And he is our beautiful A student, so he's also very, very angry. Why is he angry? He did not have a good day. He's not feeling good. All right, well, you know what? Join the crowd. It looks like everybody in this household has been angry today. Ian, how are you getting on? You could use some food. Well, let's... You know what? You need to learn to live for yourself here eventually, but I think we're actually going to have Jemmy do some cooking, which he might be able to do after he gets out of the bath. Well, yeah, we'll have him do that. Let's have him serve some fish tacos. Ian's gonna slam everything around. Typical teenager. Look at that walk. He'll be fine though. In fact, you know what, Sorka? Why don't you tell him he'll be okay? She's like, you will be fine. Life is not that hard, other than Threadfall every, periodically, but other than that, you'll be fine. Jimmy's over there feeling like a king. Alright. I love the overly dramatic walking around. Well, you know what, Ian? Why don't you do your homework? Sorka has finished another knitting project. Well, let's see how that looks. Very nice. Let's put that one right there. She is doing fantastic. She is a little bit hungry. Well, you know what? Jemmy just made some fish tacos, so why don't you grab a serving of that? And Jemmy, how soon before work for you? No, we're not going to play games. Playing games is not what we're going to do. He is doing pretty good. You know what? Why don't you grab a serving of fish tacos? You have work in... Ooh. Right now. You know what, Jemmy? Nope. Off to work you go. Oh... Ian is just having a moment. You know what? Why don't you ask for some help with your homework? Also, your little school friend is here, so try not to have an absolute hissy fit. Oh, and it looks like Jemmy, Sean is home and just sort of bummed out. Well, you know what, my dude? Why don't you get a comforting hug from Duke, and then you could possibly win a game of chess, but you could also possibly water a plant if any of these need a little water. No, looks like they're all fine. Now he's angry. You know, why don't you just take the dog for a walk? Let's go with pet care. Let's go for a walk. Nice short walk with Duke. Then you can come home, have some nice fish tacos, and things will be fine. Ugh, Ian team. He is such a brat tonight. I don't know what is up with these Sims tonight, but they are all in moods. Maybe he's just afraid that Sorka's going to embarrass him in front of his little friend. Sorka, also please clean that. That is disgusting. Sean, when you get back, you can go ahead and get some leftovers. Everybody is addicted to the computer. I can't say that I'm not, so I understand that. Alright, well, it looks like everything's going about nice. Ian's homework is done. You know what, why don't you come over here? And maybe, oh no, let's not throw drinks or argue about music. What does he want to do? He wants to go ask his father for advice. Well, you know what? It also looks like he's about to pee himself. I would like to adult now. Not until you are more grown up. And maybe take care of your own, take an angry poop. That'll do it. Alright, goodbye Susanna. We didn't really hang out with you at all much because we're having a mood swing. But you know what? That's okay. Alright. Well, he will get that angry poop out of the way, and then you know what? We will do this impressionistic painting and probably go to bed. So we will have him work on that. Sean, are you taking Duke for a walk, or are you just... Alright. We'll... Doesn't look like the walk interaction is working. Hopefully he won't die out here. That would be ironic, wouldn't it? Alright, stop with the walking. There we go. Evolve a couple of plants. Sorka's going to pick up the poop. Don't know why we didn't actually walk the dog, but you know what? That's fine. Alright, Sorka. Sorka is in a cleaning mood. She's like, this hold is filthy. Alright. Anyway, we will see everybody in the morning. Looks like Jemmy is home from work. He has done that great. He's kind of bored with his job, but you know what? Life goes on. How is he doing? He needs a little bit of fun. Well, you know what? Why don't you practice on your guitar? That is always fun. And then go to sleep. Duke is very hungry. Sorka, there we go. Sean, I happen to see a broken sink. Repair that. Alright. He thinks that this place is filthy. Well, you know what? That is your own fault. Sorka, you can mop like mad, and then I think... Maybe we'll woohoo. We're not exactly going to try for babies, but let's give a little cheeky woohoo and be good with that. And Jemmy, why don't you go ahead? Of course you... No, you do not dislike guitar. You like guitar. I don't think I can handle having him dislike one of his mainstays. Alright, they should do their little woohoo and then be off to sleep, and we will see them in the morning. Alright, we are at the next morning, and some of our people are up. Ian is taking a bath before school. Sorka is out harvesting a plant, and then she's going to pet Duke for a little while. Sean has just woken up, and honestly, he's doing alright. I think he just needs to harvest some harvestables before work. But I think first we're going to do a little bit of weeding. Check on our cow plant. Maybe give it a little fertilizer. We'll fertilize it with that snapdragon. And then, you know what? Let's harvest the rest of these snapdragons. And I think once we get those harvested, we're probably just going to sell them. She is talking to the plants. I was like, I hear somebody talking. You know what, Sorka? Why don't you praise Duke? Maybe pet him a little bit. And then maybe you can actually take him for a walk. Maybe it'll work a little bit better this time. Instead of getting stuck for the next 10,000 years, maybe let's go on a jog. Oh wait, that was the wrong person. No, not you, Sean. That was my bad. Where is Duke? I'll call Duke over. Yes, Sean, we would like you to go to work, please. Thank you very much. Sorka, have we found Duke? Oh, there he is. Aw, Duke looks sad. Let's go for a jog. Ian is off to school, and Jemmy should be getting up any time now. He also is about to pee himself, so, you know, we'll have to work on that. But it looks like, other than that, everybody is doing pretty good, Jemmy. Honestly, I think your bladder is definitely more of a need than your bowels. And work on your cooking a little bit by making eggs and toast again. Ian left his dishes on the table, so I will take care of those. Sean is going to try to calm himself down. That seems like a good plan. Also, maybe not walking in on your son while he's pooping? Maybe? He's like, oh God. Now I'm really angry. Alright. Looks like Sorka is off on her jog, and it looks like it's going to work this time. There we go. And off she goes. Jemmy thinks that he's starving to death, but he will be making some food, and Sean is off to work. And it looks like that was a very short jog because Duke is back. Or he was for a second there. Love it when the Sims glitches. Alright, Ian Teen, how are you getting on? How is your cooking? Actually, your cooking might level up and finish that aspiration. Which seems pretty darn good. He would like to read a book, browse Simpedia, and eat food. Well, we can definitely eat the food here in just a minute. I think this weekend, when we get to the weekend, we will probably, in the next episode, maybe take the brothers out on the town. Ian Teen would like to go and admire some paintings at a museum, and maybe Jemmy can run into a little something special, or someone special. Ian Teen has an important test coming up, but school has been busy. Should he drink cola and cram, or should he find light activity? I feel like Ian Teen, being the artistic type, would definitely go for the light activity. Although he's not wired and amped, some of his classmates, Ian feels good about his decision. He takes the test feeling refreshed and gets a small performance boost. Nice. And Jemmy, my dude, I think we have achieved. Nice. Alright, now in our next episode, we will be working on getting to level 8 in 6 different skills. We will also be having Harvest Fest tomorrow. Other than that, not a whole heck of a lot going on, so I am going to end this here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to build any Sims that maybe Ian can bump into while out on the town, Ian or Jemmy, particularly Jemmy, upload them to #PernLegacy, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.